Hey guys, just wanted to revisit the mount for the inductive probe on the x-axis. I did a quick short about the mount I created, and albeit poorly delivered, I got some feedback just that the machine should never be put in a position to collide with the limit switches, and I think that's a fair assessment, and I agree with that. So I went back and I redesigned the mount, and essentially this is what I came up with for the mount. So this is the old mount. So the sensor would sit here, the x-axis would come across and touch this. Well, not touch, but it would interact with the sensor here. But obviously, if something happened with the sensor and there was a issue that it didn't stop, it would crush the 3D printed mount and potentially the sensor as well. So I went back and I redesigned it, and this is what I came back with. So essentially, it holds the sensor in a vertical position, and what ends up happening is the actual truck. I'm just losing my phone here. So the truck on the bearing block is what will trigger the sensor. So I'll just home my x-axis. Try to get this here. So yeah, it's this metal. It's the steel in the truck carriage that actually is triggering it, which actually works out really well in this case, because the issue I had before, and somebody else pointed it out, is that with the aluminum plates that are used for the structure on the Ultimate B, it changes the triggering distance for the sensors. So the bearing blocks are made of a steel, so the triggering distance is a little bit closer. I don't have to get the sensor quite as close to that bearing block, which is nice. I can be elevated just a bit. So essentially, to mount this, I just used an M4 screw and a press-in T-nut, and then it's just two M3 screws into the sensor. But it works well. It's easy to adjust to set your X, Y, or sorry, in this case, your X limits. So I'll probably get that up on Printables here shortly. Yeah, so hopefully that, well, it definitely fixes the collision issue. And ultimately, I think it's a little bit better placement for that sensor anyways. I may go back and just add a way to zip tie or cable manage that to the mount itself. We'll see. But otherwise, it does miss the drag chain just barely. So that part's good. But yeah, just something to keep this cable up and out of the way. It'd be good. I did put some 3D printed cable management pieces on the back just to keep that wire out of the way, make sure it wasn't drooping down. So yeah, I might either add something to the mount or maybe just print one more of those cable retainers and put it next to the sensor. All right. Like I said, I'll get that up on Printable shortly. Thanks, guys. Bye.